So let's just see how we can create one node in the linked list. So as you have seen that linked list contain multiple nodes. So we have multiple nodes and all the nodes are connected to each other using pointers. Now let's just see how we can create one particular node, because that is the building block of the linked list. So a node contains two parts. It has the data part and it contains the address or link which points to the next node. So to create one particular node, we have to use the structure. So we're gonna use struct node. So the node contains the data and it contains one struct node type pointer node which is link. So this node is a self-referential structure. So because within the structure node it has a link which is also the structure node type. That's why it is self-referential structure. So let's now create the node. So first of all, let's just define the node. So we're gonna use the structure. So struct node. Now inside the node we're gonna have the data and the struct node type pointer link which will point to the next node. So we are done with defining the node. Now inside the main method, first of all, let's just create the head node, struct node. So we're gonna create the pointer head, so which will be initially null. So here we have to include the headers stdio and we're gonna include the stdlib. So now we have to allocate the memory. So we're gonna use the malloc for that. So the head pointer will contain the memory allocated using the malloc. So here we're gonna allocate the memory. So the size of struct node. So we are allocating memory for one node. Now because this will return one void pointer, so we have to typecast it to the type of struct node. Now we have to check if the allocation is successful or not. So here we're gonna check if head, if that is equal null, that means the memory allocation failed. So in that case we're gonna print memory allocation failed and we're gonna return. Otherwise, if the memory allocation is successful, then we're gonna store the data. So the head data part will contain the data. So here we're gonna store the data like 100. So because the head is a struct node, so it has the data part and also the address part. So here we have to initialize the head link. So the link will be null because we are creating only one node. So because it has no next node, it is not pointing to any other node. So this is the node definition, and then we have allocated the memory, stored the data in the node, and also the link is null. Now also we can access the data of the node, so we're gonna print the node data. So to access that we have to use head arrow data, and at the end we can free memory allocated by the head pointer, and then we just return 0. Now let's just run this. So you can see the data is 100. So this is the way we can create one particular node which is the building block for the linked list. So hope you understand the concept. See you in the next one. Take care.